Some frequencies never die. They echo through wires across cities, through the walls of sleeping homes, waiting for someone who will finally answer. At 2:13 a.m., in a city that had long stopped believing in ghosts, someone tuned in. Ben Archer was not a dangerous man. He was quiet, pale, and ordinary. A city archivist who spent his nights cataloging tapes no one remembered recording. The municipal basement was his church. Shelves of metal, boxes of dead voices. That's where he found it. A cassette marked F1132. No date, no label, just a warning scribbled in faded pencil. Play only once. He smiled. People wrote strange things on forgotten objects. He pressed play. A man's whisper cut through the hiss. If you hear me, turn your radio to 97.7 at 2 a.m. Don't tell anyone. He thought it was a prank, but curiosity is a sickness that never leaves quietly. At 2 a.m., he turned the dial. The radio clicked. Then, every frequency went silent. For 8 heartbeats, the air forgot what sound was. Then, on radio voice in velvety tone, "Good evening, Benjamin. You've been listening for a long time." The voice was not a recording. It was inside the room. Radio voice. "Bring me a memory you don't share. Something you should have thrown away." Ben looked around. His walls were bare, except for one photo. A woman at the shore. His mother, Marta Archer, gone 15 years. He held the photo near the radio. The lamp flickered. The voice purred. "Say her name." "Ben. Marta Archer." The photo bent slightly, as though the air had grown heavier around it. The lamp burst. The radio turned itself off. Next morning, a coworker mentioned something strange. Her old radio had turned on by itself, playing a hymn that no one could identify. By nightfall, 5 more employees reported the same. Always at 2:13 a.m. Always on 97.7. When they compared the recordings, each voice said the same thing. "Tell me a name that hurts to speak." The city laughed at it, called it the sleep frequency. But the laughter didn't last. In 2 weeks, 9 listeners vanished. Each one was last seen walking alone toward the riverfront. No struggle, no screams, just a calm, blank look, as if answering a call only they could hear. Police blamed exhaustion, cults, media hysteria, but the tapes in Ben's office started changing. When he played F1132 again, the whisper was gone. It was his mother's voice now. Marta, speaking through the tape. "I'm still here, Benny. Just turn the dial." That night, footsteps on the stairwell. The building was locked. The cameras showed no one. But in the footage, the shadows moved like they were breathing. Ben found a photograph on his desk, the same one of his mother. But her eyes were now open. The whispers began to give coordinates. Ben mapped them. Each location marked a missing person's last signal. Every point curved into a pattern that formed one word when viewed from above: listen. He printed the map, pinned it to the wall. The lights flickered. Every missing person's face, imprinted itself faintly over the map one by one. Radio voice, now you see, we never left. You just forgot to keep listening. Ben drove to the old broadcast tower by the river. Rain hammered the steel. He climbed until the wind made his breath tremble. He brought the photo. He brought the tape recorder. Ben, yelling into the wind, "What do you want from me?" The voice came from every direction at once. Radio voice, to remember us, to join us. Lightning struck, but the tower did not conduct it. It absorbed it. Ben replayed all his tapes through the tower's speaker. Voices rose like a choir of static and breath. In their hum, he heard words that weren't human language, just intent, regret, loneliness, echoes that never found peace. He understood. The frequency was not demonic. It was a collective echo of the forgotten. Every name, every confession, every memory left unsaid, they gathered in static. And now, they wanted to exist again. Ben turned the mic toward himself. "Ben, my name is Ben Archer, and I remember all of you." Static became wind. Wind became a roar. The sky bent. And then, silence. The entire city lost power for 8 seconds. When it came back, every radio displayed the same phrase. He remembered. Ben Archer was never seen again. 6 months later, a new signal appeared. Same frequency, same time. Only one sentence, every night at 2:13 a.m. "Tell me your name. I will remember it for you." Some listeners claim it feels comforting. Others say they hear breathing between the words. But one thing is certain. When you listen long enough, you start to hear your own voice whispering back. If your radio ever turns on by itself tonight, don't answer, because some frequencies never stop listening. Like, subscribe, follow, if you dare.